The mainstream left and right in this country are governed and controlled and conditioned by corporate media. And they actually set up this rope-a-dope. I call it the Republican rope-a-dope. You have the politicians in the Republican and Democrat parties who pretend to be at constant war with each other. When we look, after, in the midst of them pretending to be at war with each other, they're working together to pass legislation that Donald Trump happily signs and then enforces into law. I say Donald Trump said he was going to drain the swamp. He's become the king of the swamp creatures. And really it's what happens when you are a Republican. You say whatever you need to your base, to your voter base, to get nominated and then hopefully elected. And then when you get into office, you just do whatever either side would have done anyway. But they have to create this constant theater of opposition. And it lends out to people actually fighting each other in the streets while the politicians that they prefer are working together hand in hand to screw us all over. But that also works its way to corporate media. Corporate media has a vested interest in keeping this gravy train set up that allows well-heeled, politically connected billionaire cronies to use the politicians that they bought and paid to be in office to continue using the force of the monopoly on violence that is the state, that is the federal government, to keep the rest of us down and keep us imposed that we can't actually threaten their market share, for lack of a better word. And what it comes down to is, in this example, they use corporate media to keep us fighting on the dumbest things. Now, some of them are important things. Most of them are not or at least they're not as important as, for example, a genocide, or the fact that we have an out of control, militarized, unaccountable police state that throws millions of people in cages for victimless commerce and uses them as chattel slaves to the benefit of billionaire, for-profit, free prison labor contractors who make so much money that they're traded on the stock market. That matters more to me than if Quaker Oats wants to remove Aunt Jemima from a bottle, that's fine. It's their brand, it's their product. They can do whatever they want. I have zero interest in arguing for or against that when these other things are happening. And so I think it's a perfect example of how corporate media plays people against each other so that they don't take a step back for a second and go, oh, they're all in on it and they're screwing us together.